Hey guys, Ben here from the Fibreglass factory. I'm just going to be talking to you about mixing resin as part of our basic series today. But before we get started, if you're able to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Okay, so I've poured out some polyester resin. I know that this is about 500 mils. So, but if you are unsure, then you probably should have some scales, and then you can weigh it and make sure you get it right before you start. So what we normally do is we'll be looking at the temperature. So currently it's 17.4 degrees here, and I'm going to run at 2.5% for the job that I'm doing. That'll give me plenty of time with standard resin. All right, so if we had 500 mils here, if we were to work out 1%, we would take 2 zeros off, and 1% of 500 would be 5 mils. So 2% would be 10 mils, 2.5% would be 12.5 mils. Okay, I've got a catless dispenser, which makes it very easy for me. But if you're at home, then you'll have to use a little, maybe like a chemical container or something, like a medicine sort of cup or something that you can measure out the catless with. Okay. All right. Okay. After you've done that, then we need to make sure we mix all this well. I would recommend mixing for at least 30 seconds, and just make sure that it's not we haven't missed anything in there. We use a mixing drill, but you probably won't have that at home, so you'll be just mixing it with a stick or whatever you've got on hand. Now, the reason that we use catless in the resin is because it's the hardener, and it makes the resin go off. Without it, then it won't go off. One other thing would be that if the temperature was higher and you're doing a larger job, then you want to be using a smaller amount of resin, and you want to be lowering the catalyst. But you can't go any lower than 1% with the catalyst though. Otherwise you risk not having it go off 100%. So if the temperature was at 30 and you had to do a big area, then you'd probably only mix 1 kilo at a time, and you don't go at 1%, particularly if you're new and you haven't done it before. Then take your time, only use a small amount at a time, and that'll give you a lot more working time. And if possible, try and do it in the cool of the day, because that's going to give you more working time. The temperature is everything when it comes to it curing. All right, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks very much for watching.